affordable bachelor's degree in Northwest Georgia is right here at Georgia Highlands College. High quality and career focused. That's what you can expect at GHC. Apply today at highlands.edu.
Tonight, and as we always get from him, we appreciate you, Lynn, back at the studio tonight. And then for the film crew tonight, you got Millie Potts and Caleb Bice on the cameras. Director tonight is Mike Garrett. Replay is Ryland Scott. In Arena PA tonight is Nathan Patterson. And then I have commentary for you on the radio and the video stream. My name is Matt Davis, and I'm with WLAQ Radio and have been for a number of years. And it's a pleasure to be here with you tonight. Excited about this basketball game between the Model Blue Devils and the Fannin County Rebels. We're going to give you the starting lineups, and it's going to be time to go here inside the Woodard Gymnasium. And there is the buzzer signaling the end of in-between game periods there. And let's give you the starting lineup for the visiting Fannin County Rebels, and then we'll give you the Blue Devils, and we'll get things underway. But we're going to start with Fannin. Their head coach is Brian Richardson. And in the starting lineup here for the Rebels, number 0, JoJo Annis. He is a senior. Number 3, Ben Block, a junior. Number 5, Jordan Richardson, a freshman, 5'10". Number 10, Lucas Hansen. And then number 24, Bryson Wright, a senior. So there's your starting lineup for the visiting Fannin County Rebels. Again, coming into the game, 2-17 on the season, 0-7 in Region 7 AA play. They're averaging 48 points a game, giving about 64. And now we'll move on to the Model Blue Devils playing at home tonight. Mentioned to you in the pregame, if you were tuned in, you caught this. But if you're just tuning in, this may be new news if you don't follow Sandy Spiel on Twitter. And if you don't, you should, man. He is an absolute resource for all things high school basketball around the state of Georgia. But he has the Model Blue Devils ranked at number 10 right now in all of AA. And now here's the lineup for your Model Blue Devils tonight. Head coach is Jacob Travis. We're going to start with number 10, Jaden Hames, a 5'11 junior. Number 11, 5'9 sophomore Stevie Dallas. Number 21, Noah Travis, a sophomore. Number 25, Jakenis Hurd, 6'5 senior. And number 33, Jeremiah Hurd, a 6'9 junior. So again, that is the starting lineup here for the Blue Devils, and riding a 9-game win streak as they come into this game. Well, folks, it's about go time here, and the circle lining up here for the Fannin County Rebels is going to be JoJo, and he will tip off this game against Jakenis Hurd, and we'll get things rolling. Big crowd on hand tonight, as there always is, in blue. Going to be full here on the home side, and then on the opposing side, yeah, I'd say about 60%, and a lot of the fans that are over there are wearing blue as well. So we're underway. The tip goes to Fannin County, and then they go directly out of bounds with it. So we'll get ready for Model to inbound the basketball, and it looks like Jakenis Hurd's going to feed it into the backcourt to Stevie Dallas, and he'll bring it across the center court stripe. We're underway. Blue Devils will lob it into Jeremiah Hurd. He bangs it hard off the glass, gets fouled. And as you see oftentimes, nobody's got an answer for that. We're going to see a lot of Jeremiah Hurd probably in this game and going to the free throw line. And it looks like one of the Fannin County players got popped in the face and has got some blood, so they're going to have to tend to him over on the sideline. So Richardson is already checking out of the game. He's heading back to the locker room. I think he might have got his nose busted. Here's the free throw here from Jeremiah. He knocks it through, gets ready for a second. Hope everybody's having a good time out there in radio land and video land tonight as we get ready for Jeremiah at the stripe. Next shot's on the way. That's going to go through as well. So he makes them both, and Model has the first 2 points of the ball game. Across the center court stripe goes Fannin County. They kick it back up to the top of the key. Fannin trying to work some ball movement here in their first possession of the game and moving it pretty quickly. And they're going to have to against this defense. Now they dribble in towards the paint. Leave it back out to the top of the key. Dribble inside, being very patient. That's off the back of the rim. It won't go. Rebound goes to Model. Jaden Hames comes out with it. Stevie Dallas on to Noah Travis. He's covered up quick, so they feed it into Jeremiah. A kick out to Stevie Dallas. Now on to Jakenis Hurd. He fires it to the right wing side to Jaden Hames. Now back out to Dallas. Up top to Jeremiah. Now on to Noah Travis. Fakes. Sends it on to Stevie. Cross court to the far side. Jaden Hames for three, and he buries it. What a good-looking long-range three-point shot. 5-0 run to start the game here for the Blue Devils. Rebels on the other end with it. They are going to send it across to Callahan. Now a bounce pass underneath. They feed it back out. Three-point look on the way, and that one's going to go off the front of the rim. Long rebound goes to Fannin County. They'll hang on to it. With it on the right wing side, it's going to be Wright. Leaves it out for his teammate Callahan. Now back up top. And Fannin County will get going on their offense. That's off the glass. Doesn't go through. Rebound goes to Fannin County. They'll keep it on the right wing. Now fire it up top. Now back out around the perimeter. They go to the low block. Shot on the way. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Who last touched it? Model Blue Devils. So Richardson, who got popped in the face earlier and had to leave the game momentarily, is back after having some blood cleaned up. Fannin County kicks it in. Now they go to the right wing side over to Block. Block dribbles back up towards the top of the key, being guarded by Jakenis. Now they try to set a high screen. They go to the low block. That one's in and out, but the board goes to Fannin County. Three-point look. It's on the way. That one's going to go strong off the back of the rim. Model comes out with it. They go the other way. Stevie Dallas sends it to the left wing side. He's going to try to lob. Well, Noah Travis tried to lob it underneath to Jeremiah Hurd. It's poked out of bounds by Fannin County. Blue Devils will send it in on their side of the floor. They lob it into Jeremiah Hurd. He's standing at the free throw line. Dribbles, leaves it out for Jaden Hames. Another long-range three. That's going to be left short off the front of the rim. Fannin County's going to bring it back the other way. Rebels with the basketball, bringing it across the center court stripe is Richardson. Dribbles in between the circles as the sub already ready to come into the game for the Blue Devils. Rebels with the ball. They send it to the left wing side. 16 seconds on the shot clock. They will dribble it towards the baseline, back to the free throw line and the high post. Rebels are going to have the ball knocked loose by Noah Travis. It rolls off the player that he knocked it free from, Lucas Hansen, so it's coming back to the Blue Devils. Great defensive effort by Noah Travis. He'll go over to the bench as checking into the game is going to be Jack Robinson, the senior. Jakenis Hurd is going to roll it in. Stevie Dallas across the center court stripe for the Blue Devils. They get it down to Jeremiah, kicks it back out. Left wing side, they go to Robinson. They try to bounce it underneath to Jeremiah. It's poked loose and stolen away by Richardson. Richardson will bring it across the center court stripe here for the Rebels. Now Block's got it at the top of the key. Back to Richardson. Now on to Bryson Wright. He backs up between the circles, sets up the half-court offense. Drives towards the lane, then they kick it out. Ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by Hames. It's going to stay with the Rebels. Rebels will have 14 seconds on the shot clock. It's 5-0 in favor of Model. Not a lot of scoring here in the first few minutes of the basketball game, but it's one of those games where you can really feel like at some point Model's going to get it cranked up. Rebels with the basketball. They got at the top of the key, go towards the paint. And that's the foul's going to be charged on Model. You heard the buzzer. That would have been a shot clock violation, but the foul happened before the violation. So free throws coming up here for Block. So Block's going to be at the charity stripe with 2 shots coming up after being fouled by Jaden Haynes. No, Stevie Dallas. First shot's on the way, and it's through. So that's the first bucket of the ball game here for the visiting Fannin County Rebels. So he makes the first one. We get ready for the second free throw. At the stripe has been Block. Block will shoot, and that one is through as well. Makes them both. It's 5-2. Here come the Blue Devils back the other way. They kick it up top here to Jaquinnis Herb. Puts up a long-range three-point shot, and he drills it. Across the center court stripe go the Rebels. They're at the top of the key. Now they feed it back out between the circles to Hanson. He surveys the floor. Now dribbles back between the circles. Now on towards the left wing side they go. Richardson's going to reset the offense, standing on the M at center court. 4 minutes left to go in the quarter. And it's obvious right now Fannin County realizes they don't want to get out and run with this Model basketball team, so they're trying to keep it in the half court. That's poked away. Here comes Hames in a transition bucket after a turnover. Jaden Hames now with 5 points. Fannin County going to bring it up the other side of the floor. They're across the center court stripe. Block will go slow and set up their half court offense. Leaves it off to the right wing side. Now over into the corner to Block. He's trapped between 2 defenders, going to need some help. He flings it back up to the top of the key to Wright, who goes into the paint, turns, and puts up the shot. That caroms off the side of the rim. Stevie Dallas gets the long rebound, sends it to Hames over on the left wing. Now back up to Dallas, on to Jaquinnis Hurd, fakes off a defender, fires it sharply back out to Stevie Dallas. Nice move to the bucket. It's in and out. And the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by Jeremiah Hurd, trying to collect the rebound. Chase Allen checks into the game, as well as Joey Samples for the Blue Devils, as well as Riley Chapman. So right now you're going to have Allen, Samples, Dallas, Robinson, and Chapman on the floor for the Blue Devils. Richardson is going to be trapped by the Blue Devils. He'll have a teammate come bail him out. Rebels with the ball. They send it to the left wing side. Now Richardson with it. He will dribble back up and back up over in front of the Model bench. Now between the circles, setting up the half-court offense here for the Rebels. Dribbles off towards the right wing, stops at the free throw line, puts it up. That rattles off the rim. Rebound's going to go to Model. Chase Allen collects the rebound, and now Stevie Dallas is across the center court stripe with it. Riley Chapman on the left wing side. Dribbles back up towards the top of the key, leaves it off for Jack Robinson. Now on to Stevie Dallas. 2:25 left, first quarter. Model up 10-2. They get it down to Allen, backs his way in and misses the shot, but Samples is there for the rebound, sends it back out around the perimeter. There's Jack Robinson with it. He drives towards the paint, leaves it off for Allen off the glass and through. Great pass by Robinson, great finish by Chase Allen, great teamwork, Model Blue Devils. 12-2, 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter of the ball game. Model on top. Here's a little floater on the other end for Richardson. He misses. Samples gets the board. Here come the Blue Devils back the other way. Stevie Dallas across the center court stripe. He'll back up, gives it to Robinson on the left wing side. They feed it underneath to Chase Allen, turns, puts it up. That one's off the front of the rim. Rebound's going to go to number 24, Bryson Wright, and the Rebels will clear the lane and bring it back up the floor in the hands of Block. Blocks across the center court stripe, dribbles across the M at center court. They lob it underneath to a cutting block, off the glass and through. That was a heck of a move right there. Great play set up by the Rebels. They score to move the score to 12-4. Riley Chapman back out to Stevie Dallas, on to Jack Robinson, on to Samples. The lob underneath to Allen, puts it up, gets fouled, and he's going to the charity stripe. So Model leads at 12-4. We've got 1:11 left to go here in the first quarter of play. Luke Davenport was charged with a foul. Chase Allen now with 2 from the free throw line. First one's on the way, and that was left short. Barely catches the front of the rim. Noah Travis will check into the game now for the Blue Devils. Also checking in is going to be Owen Mathis. So Chase Allen with one more free throw coming up, missed the first one. And the second one's in the air, and that one is going to rattle off the front of the rim as well. Rebound goes, and the putback is good for Joey Samples, his first bucket of the game. It's 14-4, Blue Devils on top. Fannin goes across the center court stripe. They send it off to the left wing. Richardson's got it, directing traffic, trying to get some movement going from his players. He dribbles to the baseline, tries to lay it in, and misses it, and the rebound goes to Model. They go the other way. Chapman's got it on the left wing, out to Samples. He lobs it underneath to Allen, off the glass and through. Chase Allen is having a great first quarter of the game. He's got a couple of buckets here. Whistle and foul is going to be charged against the Blue Devils, as checking back into the game is going to be JoJo Annis. Trying to catch how to pronounce that name. 16-4, 12-point lead for the Blue Devils. Fannin County has the ball out of the backcourt. They bring it across the center court stripe. They'll bounce it underneath. Now they'll kick it back out. They go to the low block. Nice spin move underneath. Challenges two defenders and gets the shot. That was an excellent move. Ben Block. Model with it on the other side. Noah Travis across center court with it. Fire or Chapman. 4 seconds on the clock in the quarter. There's a long shot and a three-pointer miss by the Blue Devils. And that is the end of the first quarter. So at the end of the first, Model's going to lead this one by a score of 16-6 over the visiting Fannin County Rebels. Let's send it back to the studio for a 1-minute timeout. All right, we welcome you back in, everybody, to live coverage of high school hoops here on WLAQ, presented by Mathis Trailers and Equipment Sales, also providing the audio tonight for the Northwest Georgia Media live stream. We welcome you in. Right now, Model on top by 10, 16-6. As Fannin County on the road, a team that comes in 2-17, has been hanging tough in this basketball game and battling. And it's clear that they're outmatched. Certainly not picking on them, but not outmatched in terms of effort. They're giving everything they have to it, folks. They dribble up towards the top of the key. Go in towards the paint. They'll bounce it back out around the perimeter to Hanson. Hanson now leaves it off for teammate Wright. Wright with it, dribbles back between the circles, now makes a move towards the paint, spins his way in, kicks it out to Block, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. It's coming back to the Blue Devils. Did not get the shot off on time. It was going to be a miss regardless. But nonetheless, it's just kind of fun to be able to say that, not picking on Fannin. It's awesome that you've got the shot clock now in high school basketball in the state of Georgia. I think that's a great move by the GHSA to cycle that in over the last few years. Here's Jaden Hames underneath. That one's going to be off the side of the rim, and an offensive foul that's going to go against the Blue Devils. So this is coming back to the Rebels. Going to get Jaden Hames with that offensive foul. So the Rebels, to set things in motion and bring it up the floor, they feed it in to Richardson. A little bit of pressure here from the Blue Devils, and it is going to be deflected by Jaden Hames out of bounds as we get ready for the Rebels to inbound the ball here and bring it up the floor. Richardson with it, flick it down low. Shot is going to be missed. He got his own rebound, and the putback is going to go for JoJo Annis. 16-8 is the score. 6:45 left to go in the second quarter. Model goes back the other way with it. Jeremiah kicks it out. There's Noah Travis for three, and he drills it. Noah Travis with his first bucket of the basketball game. It's 19-8. A steal, a shot, a miss. The putback won't go for Hames. He gets his own rebound. Another look, and that one goes. Jaden Hames now with 7 points. It's 21-8 in favor of the Blue Devils. Playing at home here tonight in a Region 7 AA game against Fannin County Rebels. Another turnover for Fannin County, coming back to the Blue Devils. Stevie Dallas out of the backcourt with it. Gives it off to Jaquinnis Hurd. Now to Noah Travis on the left wing. Now they'll feed it back around to the right wing side. There's Hurd, lobs it underneath to Jeremiah Hurd. Turns, shoots, a little flat, misses the bucket, gets his own rebound, and scores. Jaquinnis Hurd now with 4 points. It's 23-8. And if Fannin County's not careful, this one's really going to get away from them quickly. A steal. Jaquinnis Hurd's got it. And he goes in and lays it in. Comes up with an easy bucket. Nifty move into the lane. 25-8 your score. And the model lead is building. Double dribble by Fannin County. That's a turnover. Substitution checking into the game. It's going to be Ethan Callahan checking in. 5:36 left to go in the second quarter. Model leads at 25-8. Bringing it up the center court stripe is going to be Stevie Dallas. High screen set for him by Jeremiah Hurd. Now they get it out to Jaquinnis on the left wing side. There's Haim, a three-pointer on the way. That one's off the rim. Jaquinnis gets the rebound. There's Noah Travis for three. That one's in and out. Noah made a pretty good shot there. Didn't quite have his feet set. Shots on the way, and that one's not going to go through. A three-point attempt on the other end. Rebounds taken by Fannin County. It stays with them. Another three-point attempt. That one is going to fall for Bryson Wright. And a timeout is going to be called, I believe, by Coach Travis. So we're going to take one as well. No, Fannin County calls the timeout. So 5:04 left to go in the second quarter. Model leads this one 25-11. We're back after a 30-second break.
You belong at Georgia Highlands College. Helping you achieve your college and career goals is important to us because your success matters at GHC. Apply today at highlands.edu.
All right, we welcome you back into live high school hoops coverage on WLAQ, presented by Mathis Trailers and Equipment Sales. Right now, Model on top by 14, 25-11 over Fannin County, as Fannin County took a timeout. In the first quarter, the leading scorer for Fannin County was Ben Block. He had 6 points. As a matter of fact, all 6 of the points that Fannin County would score in that quarter would come from Block. The leading scorer for Model was Jaden Hames after quarter. He's already got a bucket here in the second quarter. He's got 7 points in the game, so he leads all scorers. Noah Travis with it, tries to lob it into Jeremiah. It is picked off by Annis, and bringing it up the floor is going to be Fannin County. Block's going to leave it off for a teammate. That's number 24, Wright. Wright now back out to Richardson, as Rebels very deliberate with every possession of the basketball, as again, they don't want to get outrunning with this Model basketball team. Richardson with the ball. He's at the center court, at the top of the key. Leaves it off for Block. A bounce pass outside, trying to get an open look. Spinning around, puts it up, and that one rattles around the rim. Sits on the back of the rim for a second, rolls off, and it's out of bounds on Fannin County. So the Blue Devils get ready to inbound the basketball, leading it 25-11 with 4:19 left to go in the second quarter. Chase Allen's going to check into the game here for the Blue Devils for Jeremiah Hurd, who will go take a breather. So on the floor for the Blue Devils, you got Riley Chapman, Chase Allen, Jaden Hames, Stevie Dallas, and Jaquinnis Hurd. Blue Devils with the basketball. Jaden Hames will lob it underneath to Allen. Allen will back his way in, turns, puts it up, and that one rattles through. Chase Allen's with another bucket. He's got 6 points in the game. And now the Rebels will bring it up the floor with under 4 minutes to play now in the second quarter. The Rebels fired underneath. Nobody picked him up underneath the basket, but he missed the shot. Ball came out with Jaden Hames, and then a foul is going to be charged, I believe, against JoJo Anus. And the Blue Devils will then get ready to inbound the ball in front of their own bench. To handle the inbounding duties is going to be Jack Robinson. He gets it into Stevie Dallas into the backcourt, and he'll bring it up the center court. Across the stripe he goes. Robinson now with the ball between the circles. Gives it to Chapman on the left wing side. Over to Jaden Hames. Now on to Robinson on the right wing. Lobs it in to Allen, who turns, shoots, and he travels. Evidently must have moved his pivot foot. And we get ready for the Rebels to inbound the ball. As checking back into the game is Owen Mathis. Rebels will inbound the ball. They get it into Evan Callahan. The Rebels will try to get it across the center court stripe. They do. It's with Richardson now. Leaves it out right wing. Three-point shot. That misses everything. Rebound's going to be taken by the Blue Devils. Stevie Dallas lobs it underneath to Chase Allen. Misses the basket. Here comes the Rebels getting out of control on the other end. The ball sails out of bounds. It's coming back to the Blue Devils. Tossing it in is going to be Robinson. Gets it to Stevie Dallas. They get it underneath to Allen. Bounces out to an open Chapman. Three-point shot. Riley Chapman with his first bucket of the game. It's 30-11. Model on top by 19 points. Another steal. They bounce it underneath. A foul's going to be charged against the Rebels. And we're going to see the Blue Devils inbound the ball underneath their own basket from the baseline. Model up 30-11 with 2:53 left to go here in the second quarter. They're going to lob it into Chase Allen. He's in the paint. Turns from around the free throw line. Misses the shot. Wide right. Board's going to go to the Rebels. Been blocked across the center court stripe. Now stands between the circles being guarded by Stevie Dallas. They go right to the low block. Puts it in off the glass. Nifty move there by Block. He's got 8 points, and it's 30-13 in favor of the Blue Devils. They get ready for the Rebels to inbound the ball. They'll bounce it into the right wing side. They go to Isaiah Angel. Now they go back up top with it. To the left wing they go. Block's got it. No, that's Richardson rather. He'll back up between the circles and set up the half-court offense here for the Rebels basketball team. Fannin County here tonight, visiting from Blue Ridge. Block with it. Now they go into the paint. Little floater on the way. That's going to be missed. Rebound goes to the Rebels. They feed it back out around the perimeter. Here comes Richardson into the paint. Puts it up. That one's going to be off the rim. Richardson again, and this time he knocks it through. Jordan Richardson. His first bucket of the game, 30-15, 15-point lead for Model. Robinson with it on the other end. Now they lob it underneath to Allen. Nice pass underneath from Mathis. Can't get it to go. Here comes the Rebels back the other way with it. They're across the center court stripe, giving it off to Richardson. He now dribbles towards the lane. No-look pass out to Block. Nearly got away from him into the backcourt, but they retain possession. Here's Block. Nice spin move into the paint, but he travels. Noah Travis checking into the game for the Blue Devils. Checking out Stevie Dallas. I'll give you a floor check on both teams in a minute. Another sub coming into the game. Fannin County is going to have number 4 checking in. I'm going to have to pencil him in. I don't have him on my roster. Let me go back to my picture here that PA announcer sent me just a little bit ago. Nathan. I'll have to check that in a minute. But right now we got some action going. Here's Noah Travis. Feeds it to the left wing side. There's Mathis for 3, and he drills it. Owen Mathis with his first bucket of the game, and it's a biggie. 33-15. Nice long-range three-point shot. Rebels with it on the other end. Richardson drives baseline, gets Allen. It stays with Fannin County. They turn, shoot, miss. Allen's there for the board. Noah Travis, crisp pass down low to Robinson. Back to Noah. Now on to Chapman to the left wing side. They go to Mathis. He dribbles baseline, tries to leave it for a teammate. It got loose, but it's staying with the Blue Devils. Here's Travis for 3, and he drills it. Second made 3 of the game for Noah Travis. and it's 36-15 with 36 seconds left on the clock in the second quarter. Almost at halftime. On the other end, Richardson off the glass and through. He knocks that one down. Noah gives it off to the right wing side, and Mathis. Now Noah's going to back up between the circles, reset the offense. On to Chapman, now to Robinson on the left wing side. Back up top to Mathis. They work it around to the right wing to Riley Chapman. A bounce pass underneath to Allen. He turns, shoots, misses. Rebound's going to go to Fannin County. 5 seconds on the clock. They got to work quick. There's a long-range three-point shot. Misses everything. And that is the end of the first half, with Model leading it at halftime. Your score, Model 36, Fannin 17. Let's go ahead and take a 3-minute timeout down the line. We'll be back for more high school hoops on WLAQ and the live video stream.
Northwest Georgia Media would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of this year's live stream: Mathis Trailer and Equipment, Georgia Highlands College, Snodgrass and Robinson, Plastic Surgery Specialist. We would also like to acknowledge those who have made contributions to support this year's live stream. If you would like to support live streaming Blue Devil basketball, please consider making a donation by scanning the QR code that's on your screen now. Or if you're a business and would like to advertise with Northwest Georgia Media, or if you would just like information on our company, please send an email to info@nwgeorgiamedia.com. Thank you for your support.
Most affordable bachelor's degree in Northwest Georgia is right here at Georgia Highlands College. High quality and career focused. That's what you can expect at GHC. Apply today at highlands.edu.
We welcome you back live on WLAQ High School Hoops on a Tuesday evening. Glad to have you along with us tonight. Model on top at halftime, 36-17 is your halftime score. And I was looking at the schedule, the season really winding down. Of course, you got Fannin here today. Then coming up on Friday, it's going to be up at North Murray for girls and boys games. And I believe that also both JV teams will play up there. Then on Saturday, there's a JV shootout that's going to be at Darlington. It'll be boys only. Then it'll be Spring Garden girls only on Monday, January the 3rd. And then you've got basically two more region games coming up in February for both teams. February 3rd hosting Gordon Central, and then Tuesday, February 7th at Rockmart, and that's the conclusion of the regular season. So this thing is really winding down, and then you'll have the Region 7 AA tournament, which will be played between February the 13th and the 18th, and it'll be time to set the sights on the state tournament. So that's really what's left of the high school basketball regular season region tournament and all that good stuff. But let's break down the scoring from our first half of play between the Model Blue Devils and the Fannin County Rebels. The Blue Devils have led it wire to wire so far, up 36-17. And we'll break down the score here for Fannin County. We're going to start with JoJo Annis with 2 points here for the Rebels. You would have 4 points for Jordan Richardson, and then 3 points for Bryson Wright, who had a 3 there in the second quarter. Leading scorer of the game here for the Fannin County Rebels and overall is going to be Ben Block. The junior would pick up 8 points, 6 of those points in the first quarter. Meanwhile, for the Model Blue Devils on top right now, they would have 7 points for Jaden Hames, 3 points for Owen Mathis, 3 for Riley Chapman, 6 apiece for Noah Travis and Chase Allen, 5 points for Jakenis Hurd, 4 for Jeremias Hurd, and 2 for Joey Samples. So the leading scorer in the game for the Blue Devils is Jaden Hames currently, and you had 8 players that got in the scorebook in the first half for the Blue Devils. So that breaks down the scoring in the game. At the end of our first quarter, Model would have a 16-6 lead. At the end of the first half, it was 36-17 in favor of the Blue Devils. They would outscore Fannin County 16-6 in the first quarter and outscore them 20-11 in the second quarter. So that brings us up to speed on where we are right now. Again, we do want to take the opportunity to thank everybody involved in the broadcast tonight, and we're going to start with the radio station and WLAQ. Lynn Butler back at the studio, and then we'll run down the video crew as well. We've had a lot of fun working with them throughout the season this year. But the live streaming crew tonight on YouTube, you've got Millie Potts and Caleb Bice on the cameras. Director is Mike Garrett. Replay is Rylan Scott. In arena PA is Nathan Patterson, and then I've got the commentary for you on both the live stream and on the radio broadcast. Well, I think that kind of gets us where we need to be. We're getting ready for some more high school hoops here on WLAQ and the live stream presented by Mathis Trailers and Equipment Sales. Let's step out for a 3-minute break, catch our breath one more time, and then we'll get you ready for the second and final half of basketball from Model High School tonight. A 3-minute break. We'll come back for the start of the second half. It's 36-17, Model on top at halftime. Back in 3. just about set to begin the second half and final half play from here tonight at Woodard Gymnasium. Just kind of recap tonight's action. The Model Lady Blue Devils would fall 59-43 to Fannin County there in the first game. And now the Model Blue Devils boys team is up 36-17 as we start our third quarter of action here and get things going. Stevie Dallas, Jakenis Hurd, Jeremiah Hurd, Jaden Hames, and Noah Travis. So the original starters are on the floor to start the second half for Model. And right out of the gate, Jakenis Hurd knocks down a three-pointer and has 8 points and leads all scorers in the game. It's 39-17, and that is how the second half is going to start. Model scores a quick three-pointer. Now Fannin County on the other end, and they are going to try to pass out around the perimeter. Can't quite get his hand around the pass. It goes out of bounds. He's behind him a bit, and now the Blue Devils will bring it up the floor after the turnover for Fannin County. Stevie Dallas has got it. Works around a high screen there from Jeremiah Hurd. Now back out to Jakenis. He's going to lob it underneath to Jeremiah. Fires underneath to Jakenis. Shakes off a defender and scores. All 5 points of the second half are from Jakenis Hurd. He knocked down a three and then got their second bucket. 7:10 left to go in the third quarter. Here comes the Rebels back the other way. Across the center court stripe. Bryson Wright's got it at the top of the key. He drives down low, turns, tries to shake off Jakenis Hurd. He does and scores. Good move there by Bryson Wright. 41-19 your score. They heave it over to Noah Travis. He walks the tightrope over on the sidelines, keeps it in bounds. Now back over to Noah. He lobs it underneath to Jeremiah, goes in and lays it in. 43-19 your score. 6:36 left to go here in our third quarter. Fannin County with the basketball. They're going to bounce it over to Wright. Wright fires it to the right wing side. He tries to dribble around Jaden Hames where the ball is Richardson. Back to Wright. Wright goes towards the bucket, puts it up and scores. Two nice possessions in a row for Fannin County, and Bryson Wright challenging underneath and getting buckets. There's Jakenis Hurd on to Stevie Dallas, out to Noah Travis. Jab steps, goes around the baseline, leaves it out for Stevie Dallas. There's a three-point shot that's missed, but the putback after the rebound is good for Jeremiah Hurd. 45-21, Model on top by 24. On the other end is Block. They kick it back out around the perimeter with Richardson. Richardson tries to drive around a pick, puts it up, leaves that one well short, misses everything. But the ball goes out of bounds on Fannin County. It's going to stay with the Blue Devils. They get ready to inbound the ball. Jakenis Hurd. Going to toss it in to Noah Travis. Noah will bring it up the floor here for the Blue Devils. He's across the center court stripe. Dribbles between his legs. Now up and around a high screen set by Jeremiah Hurd. And a whistle and a foul is going to go against Bryson Wright. So the ball stays with the Blue Devils. They lead at 45-21. Over to the left wing side they go. Jeremiah has got it at the low block. He turns and shoots. That one's strong off the back of the rim. Ball's going to be pulled down by Ennis. And across the center court stripe goes Block. He dribbles towards the free throw line, leaves it out for Richardson, puts up a three, and that one's high off the back of the rim. Rebound taken by Jeremiah Hurd, leaves it off for Stevie Dallas. Here's Jeremiah Hurd, looks at a three-point shot. That's going to be a little flat off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Fannin County. They'll bring it back the other way with 4:54 left to go in the third quarter. Block's got it on the left wing side, dribbles up towards the paint, goes in, gets blocked. Man, that was like a spike in a volleyball game. Jakenis Hurd down the low block, feeds it out to Jaden Hames. Three-point look, and he drills it. Nothing but net for Hames. He's got 10 points and leads all scorers in the game. Back the other way go the Rebels. Richardson's got it. He feeds it out to the right wing side. Now they drive into the paint, kick it out the left wing. There's a little jump shot there for number 24, Bryson Wright. He's got 6 points in the third quarter. 48-23. Model on top of Fannin County. Noah Travis at center court with it. Jaden Hames has got it now on the right wing, dribbles towards the low block, kicks it out to Jakenis Hurd, and that one's up. Won't go through. Rebound's going to be taken by Ben Block. The Rebels go back the other way. They're across the center court line. Hill back up between the circles, set up the half-court offense. Now we'll get things moving over to Joseph Richardson. Richardson feeds it back out, or Jordan Richardson, rather. Here is a shot from inside the paint, and that is good for Ben Block. He's got 10 points. 48-25 your score. Model will inbound the ball. Noah Travis has it. He's going to bring it across the center court stripe. He dribbles between his legs, now sends it on to Stevie Dallas. Dallas on to Jakenis Hurd. They try to bounce it underneath to Jeremias. Ball ping-pongs off a couple of players. It's loose. There's a little floater on the other side, goes in and out. The putback is going to go, though, for Block. Block now with 12 points in the game, 48-27, 3:13 left to go in the third quarter. Jakenis Hurd's got it, goes down towards the low block. He'll back up, gives it off to Noah Travis, on to Stevie Dallas, long range three away, and it's good. Stevie Dallas from deep on that one. That was a heck of a shot. And a timeout's going to be called by Coach Travis and the Blue Devils. 3:03 left to go, third quarter. Model on top, 51-27. We're back in 30 seconds. Rebels bring it across the floor out of the timeout. Richardson's got it. He's going to leave it off for Bryson Wright. Wright now between the circles. He'll drive towards the lane, but kicks it back out to Block. Block now goes into the paint, puts up a shot a few steps in front of the free throw line, and knocks another one down. He's having a really good game. He's got 14 points. 51-29, 2:36 left to go, third quarter. Allen's got it, sends it to the right wing side to Noah Travis. Hames now with the ball, goes right in and lays it in off the glass. Jaden Hames. He's got 12 points in the ball game. Bringing it up the floor slowly is going to be Jordan Richardson, as Fannin County will try to slow it up. They go to the top of the key, go into the paint. Little runner on the way is good by Jordan Richardson. 53-31 the score. Model's got the ball. They kick it out to the right wing. There's a three-pointer for Hames. It's going to be missed. Rebound's going to be taken by Lucas Hansen. Fannin County with the ball. Block's got it. And now they're going to leave it off for a teammate. Got to be a missed shot. Chase Allen, but I will say you got to give Fannin County credit. They are not afraid to challenge this model team despite being outmatched underneath, trying to get it to the rim. There's a shot off the rim. It's going to be no good. Rebound's going to be taken by the Rebels. Lucas Hansen pulled down the long rebound and bringing it across the center court stripe. It's going to be Block. He's at the top of the key, kicks it out to the left wing side. There's a three-point look on the way, and he drills it. Sometimes you can just tell as soon as it leaves their hand that it's got an opportunity to go, and that one was, you could tell it was going to happen. 53-34. Model on top. Model with the basketball. Chase Allen underneath, tries to bang it off the glass. Can't get the shot to go, but he does get fouled, so we're going to see him go to the free throw line with a couple of shots. So Chase Allen going to the stripe. Ben Block's going to be charged with the foul. Picks up his second of the game. Allen sends the first free throw on the way, and it's through. So Chase Allen now with 7 points. Subs coming into the game for the Blue Devils. You're going to have Jack Robinson, Owen Mathis, and Riley Chapman checking in. Still remaining on the floor for the Blue Devils, Chase Allen at the free throw line and Jaden Hames. Allen sends the next free throw on the way, and it is good. So he makes them both, and the score moves to 55-34. Across the timeline go the Rebels. They kick it out, open three-point look, and he drills a good-looking shot from Ethan Callahan. 55-37, 50 seconds on the clock in the third quarter. Now back up top to Chapman. He sends it around to the right wing side. They get it into Allen, feeds it back out to Hames. Now he gives it to Chapman, back up top Robinson, on to Owen Mathis. Mathis drives towards the paint, leaves it off for Hames for 3, and he drills it. What a great-looking shot after some excellent ball movement to create the look there for the Blue Devils. Rebels go the other way. 23 ticks on the clock from around the free throw line. A missed shot. Rebound goes to the Blue Devils. Clearing out is Chase Allen. Robinson's got it. 16 seconds. Shot clock's turned off. Owen Mathis on to Riley Chapman. He'll back up sort of between the circles, and now they'll have to make a move. 8 seconds inside to Allen at the low block, and he's going to get fouled, and we're going to see him go to the we're going to see Model inbound the basketball as that was on the floor. So Jack Robinson will trigger things in motion here for the Blue Devils on offense with 4.4 seconds left on the clock as they will try to get a shot here at the end of the quarter. They feed it in. Hames has got it, dribbles. Now back out to Mathis, kind of heaves it towards the basket, and that is the end of the third quarter. The Blue Devils are going to lead it 58-37 going into the final quarter of the basketball game. So let's send it back to the studio for a 1-minute timeout. Woodard Gymnasium for some high school hoops on WLAQ, presented by Mathis Trailers and Equipment Sales as we get ready for the final frame of basketball here tonight. Model's got a whopping lead, 58-37, as we enter the final quarter of the ball game. So the Rebels set to feed it in as they will open with possession of the basketball game to start the final quarter. On the floor for the Blue Devils, you've got the original starters into the game: Stevie Dallas, Noah Travis, Jaden Hames, Jeremiah, and Jakenis Hurd. On the floor for the Rebels, we'll give you a check on them, but Bryson Wright's got the ball, gives it off to his teammate Matthew Panton. I think that's how you say his name. Block's got it now. Also on the floor is Richardson. Right now, Block going to try to feed it out to right on the right wing. It got away from him and sailed out of bounds. So it's coming back to the Blue Devils. Jakenis Hurd looks around, surveys the floor, gets it into Noah Travis. Travis going to bring it across the center court stripe. Now he dribbles up towards the top of the key, gives it to Dallas. Now back to Jakenis. Jakenis on to Noah. He will drive towards the lane, puts up a little floater off the glass and through. Noah Travis now with 8 points in the basketball game, and the Rebels come back the other way. Block with it. Feeds it off to the right wing side, and Richardson being guarded right now by Stevie Dallas. Richardson starts to make a move, leaves it off for Panton. Shots on the way in for 3. He makes it. Panton, I think is how you say that. Anyway, Noah Travis across the center court stripe, gives it to Hames, drives baseline, leaves it off for Jeremiah Hurd, and the two-handed flush by Jeremiah. My, oh my. That'll get the fans back into it. 62-40 is your score. Shot off the glass and through on the other side. That was Jordan Richardson. That cuts it back to a 20-point game. Here comes Stevie Dallas on the other end. Tried to leave it off for Jeremiah Hurd. A whistle was blown, and that's going to be a foul on Fannin County. It was on the floor, so we'll get ready for the Blue Devils to inbound the ball. That was on Bryson Wright. 6:25 left to go in the game. Stevie Dallas surveys the floor, looks to toss it in, lobs it into Jeremiah Hurd. He goes in, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds here by Fannin County, so it's going to stay with the Blue Devils on their end as they get ready to inbound the ball. Stevie Dallas surveys the floor. He will set things in motion. He sends a crisp pass in to Jaden Hames. Ball's knocked loose by Wright and out of bounds by Fannin County, so it's going to stay with the Blue Devils. I want to invite you to tune in to the morning show that we have on WLAQ tomorrow. Well, from 7 to 9, my sister will be on there with Good Morning Rome. Have a lot of cool guests lined up for you tomorrow. And then from 9 to 10, I'm going to have my buddy Kenneth Studdard, who's here tonight watching the Blue Devils. He owns Dogwood Books. He's going to be on with me for an hour. I'm sure we'll talk about some hoops and a lot of other things. Fannin County's got the basketball. Wright's got it now on the left wing side. Goes into the paint, tries to lay it in, misses. Jaden Hames has got the ball. Model's going to run. Jaden Hames across the center court stripe. Now he's going to back up between the circles, give it off to Stevie Dallas. They lob it underneath to Jeremiah Hurd. He tries to lay it in and already underneath the basket. Almost made it, but the rebound goes to Fannin County. They go the other way, missed the shot. Battle for the board. Stevie Dallas trying to reach out for it. It's picked up by a block. It's going to stay with Fannin County. They're going to bounce it down low. There's a shot from number 14. Well, that was Lucas Hanson, who gets his second bucket of the game. Fannin County's going to take a timeout. We'll do the same. Model 62, Fannin 44. 5:22 left to go in the final quarter of the game. We're going to step out for a 30-second break.
The most affordable bachelor's degree in Northwest Georgia is right here at Georgia Highlands College. High quality and career focused. That's what you can expect at GHC. Apply today at highlands.edu.
Left to go in the ball game. Models up 62-44. They've led this one wire to wire. And we get ready to resume here in the fourth quarter. Our plan, and we'll see, plans can change, but our plan is to bring you live radio coverage from North Murray coming up on Friday night. And we'll see if we can make all things line up for that to work out. Here comes Stevie Dallas. He goes to the low block and lays it in. Nice move there by Stevie Dallas underneath, and that is where the scoring will open up out of the timeout with 5:10 left to go now in the final quarter. It's 64-44, Model up by 20 points. Patton is with the basketball, feeds it out to the right wing side, and Lucas Hanson. Fannin County working from right to left. They get it to the left wing side. Back out to block. He now drives towards the lane, spins into the paint, puts it up, misses the shot but gets fouled, and so Block finds himself at the charity stripe. Block's had a big game. He's had 14 points in this game, and he's been the bulk of the offense here for Fannin County, although Bryson Wright has also scored 9 points for them here in this basketball game. And they've had contributions from other players, but those are the two leading scorers for Fannin County. First shot's on the way. That one's going to carry him off the rim. He gets ready for his second free throw of the pair. Chase Allen and Riley Chapman check in for Stevie Dallas and Jeremiah Hurd for the Blue Devils. One more shot coming up here from Ben Block, the junior. Dribbles a few times, takes a deep breath, puts the shot up, and that one's going to go off the rim as well. Jakenis Hurd going to give it to Noah Travis. Blue Devils come back the other way with 4:42 left to go in the game. Jaden Hames started to go baseline. He backs his way back out, gives it to Jakenis Hurd, now into Chase. Back out to Jaden Hames, a wide open three, and that was going to go in and out. Rebound goes to Fannin County. They head the other way with it. They're across the center court stripe, dribbling towards the low block. Turns and shoot. That's Panton. And his second basket of the game. He's got 5 points. He knocked down a three just a little bit ago here in the fourth quarter. Almost halfway through with the final quarter of the game. Jordan Richardson will check back into the game. And Wright checks back into the game as well for Fannin County. Model set to inbound the ball. They'll bounce it in to Noah Travis. He's got company. The ball nearly stolen away. It rolls out of bounds. Who touched it last? It was last touched by the Blue Devils. So it's going to be a Fannin County opportunity here off a turnover from the Blue Devils. Richardson will bounce it in, gets it in to Lucas Hanson. Now they'll work it over in the left wing corner, deep corner three. That's going to be missed. Jakenis Hurd is able to leap up and grab the board. Riley Chapman with it on the other end. Sends it inside to Chase Allen, who is cutting towards the basket. He scores. Allen now with 10 points, and Model with a 66-46 lead. Here comes Fannin County on the other end. Here's Wright for three, and that was going to go in and out. Rebounds taken by Hames. Blue Devils head the other way. Hames to Travis. Now back up top to Chapman. Fakes, goes inside, kicks it out. Hames looked like he was going to take an open three. A little runner, and it's through. Jaden Hames now with 17 points, leads all scorers in the game. 3:30 left to go. Model on top, 68-46. Block's got it. He puts up a quick jump shot, misses. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Allen and the Blue Devils, and it's going to stay with Fannin County. Checking into the game is Owen Mathis, who's knocked down a three earlier in the game. Rebels will send it in on offense, close to the backcourt. Richardson grabs it at the center court stripe. He's between the circles. Richardson makes a move towards the basket, and now it's going to need some help. Fires it back out around the perimeter. Wright's got it right now here for the Rebels visiting from Fannin County. They're from Blue Ridge. Going to the paint, little runner. It's going to be missed. Rebound's going to be taken by Chase Allen. He gives it off to Noah Travis. Noah's going to bring it across the midcourt stripe. Now the left wing side, open three for Chapman. That one's going to be a miss. Long rebound goes to the Rebels. Cross-court pass on the other end. Wright tries to shake off Allen, loses the handle. Chapman's got it, motors away across the other side of the floor, and the jam for Jakenis Hurd. I couldn't even keep up with him. My goodness, the tomahawk jam. We've seen two dunks in this game, one for Jeremias and now one for Jakenis. Golly. Owen Mathis across the center court stripe down to Chase Allen. He'll lay it in on the other end. Allen now with 12 points at 72-46, 2:18 left to go in the ball game. Model on top, more subs getting ready to check into the game here for the Blue Devils. Foul was on Owen Mathis, and shooting two shots is going to be Jordan Richardson at the free throw line here for Fannin County. First shot's on the way, and that one's off the back of the iron. More subs coming into the game. Checking in, you're going to have Jack Robinson and then Camden Oswalt. And I want to apologize to that young man. It was brought to my attention I've been pronouncing his name incorrectly for 2 or 3 years. I apologize for that. It's Oswalt. I've been saying Oswalt. I'm not sure where I came up with that, but I sincerely do apologize. If there's one thing I do want to try to get right, it's the young people's name in these games, so I apologize. Shot is up and won't go through there for Allen. Rebound's going to go to Ben Block. Across the center court stripe. Now gives it off to Wright. Rebels with it on the other end. They go into the paint, and a foul is going to be charged against the Blue Devils. No, it's against the Rebels, so it's coming back to the Blue Devils. Checking in, you're going to have Bo Couch and also Javon Samples for the Blue Devils. So all subs into the game now for Model. We'll go ahead and let you know who they are all. I'll get it out eventually, folks. Been a long day, if you can tell. Bo Couch will feed it in. He gets it into Javon Samples. Jack Robinson on the floor, Camden Oswalt, and Owen Mathis. There's a long-range three, and it is through. Mr. Couch comes in and makes his name known. 75-47. Knocking down a three-pointer. 1:34 left to go in the ball game. Hanton with the basketball here for the Rebels. They'll leave it off for Block. He is now going to make a move towards the basket. He's double teamed, puts the shot up, misses. Here's the putback. It's going to go for Gavin Mowry. 75-49, 1:12 left to go in the game. Wide open three on the other end. Nobody picked him up, but missed the shot, went off the front of the rim. Hanton gets the rebound here for the Rebels. They go around the baseline, try to leave it off down low. They got the ball. They kick it back out around the perimeter. Block's got it. Makes a move towards the paint. Leaves it for a teammate on the right wing. Now into the paint. They pass. Get it to Cole Gribble. He makes his first bucket of the game. 75-51, Model on top, 44 seconds left to go in the game. Across the center court stripe is Samples. Now back up top, Couch for another three-point attempt, and he banks it in. That's 2 in a row for Mr. Couch. 78-51, 32 ticks on the clock. He's almost in the books. Wild shot on the other end. Nice move from Ben Block. He gets the bucket and the foul, so he's going to the stripe here for a three-point opportunity as Thomas Patterson gets ready to check into the game here for the Blue Devils. He'll sub in for Jack Robinson. 26.3 seconds left on the clock. At the free throw line's Ben Block. And Block trying to convert a three-point play. Here's the shot. It's through. And it's 78-54. 26.3 seconds on the clock. Blue Devils will bring it back the other end of the floor. Javon Samples across the center court stripe. Gives it to Couch. Fakes the shot. Goes in. Tries to lob it underneath to Thomas Patterson. That one got away from him and out of bounds with 17.2 seconds left on the clock. Here come the Rebels up the other side of the floor. Panton with it. He's going to leave it off for a teammate at the low block. He shoots and scores. That's going to be Gavin Mowry with his second of the game. Now the Blue Devils come back the other way, and a heave towards the basket there at the end of the game and the buzzer, and that is your final. Model wins it 78-56 over Fannin County. We're going to send it back to the studio for a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back, run down the scoring, and wrap things up from inside Woodard Gymnasium. Again, Models winners here in the boys game, 78-56 over Fannin County. Back in 2 minutes.
Northwest Georgia Media would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of this year's live stream: Mathis Trailer and Equipment, Georgia Highlands College, Snodgrass and Robinson, Plastic Surgery Specialist. We would also like to acknowledge those who have made contributions to support this year's live stream. If you would like to support live streaming Blue Devil basketball, please consider making a donation by scanning the QR code that's on your screen now. Or if you're a business and would like to advertise with Northwest Georgia Media, or if you would just like information on our company, please send an email to info@nwgeorgiamedia.com. Thank you for your support.
All right, back with you one more time from live inside Woodard Gymnasium on the Model High School campus. Model winners here in the nightcap, 78-56 over the Fannin County Rebels visiting here tonight. Model moves their season record to 16-3 overall, 8-1 in 7AA play. Meanwhile, Fannin County falls to 2-18. They are 0-8 in 7AA play. And here's the score from the ball game. We'll start with Fannin County. 2 points for JoJo Ennis, 3 points for Ethan Callahan, 8 points for Jordan Richardson, 5 points for Lucas Hanson, 9 for Bryson Wright, 4 for Gavin Mowry, 2 points for Cole Gribble, 5 for Matthew Panton, and then the leading scorer tonight for the Rebels and tying the leading scorer overall in the game was Ben Block, who had just an outstanding game, notched 17 points there in the ball game. And now we'll move on to the Model Blue Devils. All that should have added up to Fannin's 56 points. Model would pick up 5 points from Stevie Dallas, 3 points from Owen Mathis, 3 from Riley Chapman, 8 from Noah Travis, 6 from Bo Couch, 12 apiece for Chase Allen and Jakenis Hurd. Jeremiah Hurd would have 10 points, 2 points for Joey Samples. I should also mention that we had 2 jams in the game, one from Jeremiah Hurd and one from Jakenis Hurd. But the leading scorer tonight for the Model Blue Devils was Jaden Haynes. He would have 17 points, including knocking down 3 threes in the basketball game. So just a great team effort there for the Blue Devils. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys getting the scorebook. And an effort, a great effort, credit where credit's due from Fannin County. Yeah, they came up short 78-56 in the game, but they battled until the end of the ball game. And like I say, just made a great effort in this basketball game and put up a fight against this Blue Devils team when they were just, quite frankly, outmatched from the beginning of the basketball game. So anyway, that's it. We're going to wrap it up now. Model Blue Devils win at 78-56. That's going to put a wrap on the radio and the live video stream. We appreciate you tuning in on WLAQ and also Northwest Georgia Media on their live stream. And just appreciate everybody involved tonight and hope you have a great and safe evening. And we'll check in with you later with more high school hoops on WLAQ. That's it for me. I'm Matt Davis for Lynn Butler back at the studio. So long, everybody. CBS Sports is coming up next.